My girlfriend invited her ex over to my apartment, and I'm absolutely livid right now. I live in a big city in my own apartment. My girlfriend, Lily, lives with her roommates, but if I'm being honest, she basically lives over here 80% of the time. Early today, while I was at the gym with my friend, Mike, she texted me that she had an old friend she hasn't seen in a while that's in town and that it would be nice to have a quiet place to catch up. I said they could use my apartment and that I would go out for dinner with Mike so they would have time to catch up. During this time I'm at the gym, so I was in rush. I didn't ask who she was inviting over, etc. Well, apparently I should have, as the old friend she was apparently catching up with alone in my apartment was her only ex-boyfriend Kyle. Around 30 minutes after this conversation I get a text from her saying they are at the apartment. I just said bet, and continued with my friend. Mike and I finished our workout around 7 p.m. and decided we would go to Whole Foods as their salad bars got some great food. We ate there and finished around 8:30. I'm on my way home now, and honestly I wasn't expecting anything other than just saying hi and heading my ass to bed. It had been a long day and honestly I was just ready to get to sleep. I arrived home around 9 p.m. and at this point I had no idea if her friend was still over or not. I was secretly hoping they weren't, as I didn't feel like socializing at all. But hey, I will take one for the team. When I walked in the apartment I see some big Timberland boots that obviously are a man's. I'm immediately like fuck. Her friend brought her boyfriend and I am going to have to stay up and socialize now. I take off my shoes and jacket and start heading down the mini hallway. As I enter the living area I see my girlfriend sitting on the couch with a man at separate ends but staring right at each other talking. My girlfriend notices me and jumps a little. I didn't really find this odd at the time, but now I am thinking back on it, and it makes sense. At this point I'm still completely oblivious. I say hello and start walking towards the man. I'm looking around the house at this point for her friend. Honestly, I just thought she was in the bathroom. I shake the guy's hand and say something like, "Hey, I am Lily's boyfriend." He replied back in like a cocky ass way with, "I'm Kyle, Lily's ex." I was like, oh my fault, I thought you were her friend's boyfriend. Then it got a little quiet, and I rapidly come to the realization that my girlfriend has been alone with her ex in my apartment for the last couple hours. I look at my girl and said, "So, I am taking this was your old friend?" She said yeah in a soft voice. At this point I wasn't letting myself jump to any conclusions, but I'm tired and I don't feel like socializing. I'm also now upset my girl was just chilling with her ex in my apartment. It got quiet again and these two made zero effort to continue whatever convo they were having just moments ago. Lily asked how my day was and I was like it was fine. At this point I'm fed up. Only like a minute or so had passed since my question to her, and I look at him and asked Kyle, "Do you mind ending it here for today? I actually got something to talk to Lily about." He said she invited me over though, and we're still reminiscing on the good old days. I look at Lily, she can't even look me in my eyes. I look back at Kyle and said, "Alright, let me rephrase it. This is my apartment, and I'm telling you to leave." He then looks at her and says, "Do you want me to leave?" At this point, and I'm not proud of it, I completely lose my shit. Saying, "What the fuck do you mean by that? I don't give a shit if she wants you to leave or not. I'm telling you to get the fuck out my house." Lily is telling me to calm down, and turns and tells him he needs to leave. Kyle gets up and heads towards the hallway to get his shit. I follow and he ends up leaving. I come back and Lily is now pissed at me, saying I embarrassed her. "I embarrassed you?" She then goes on about how my reaction is totally uncalled for as she told me he was coming over here. I was like, "No, Lily, you said a friend was coming over. Not once you mentioned his friend was a male, much less your ex." She then says my reaction was bullshit, and then I acted like an ass. I tell her you were with your ex in the apartment. Do you not understand how much of a fuck you got comes across as? I then asked why we were all meeting in the first place, and she tells me he's going through rough times and needs someone to lean on, and that she just wanted to be there for him as he's a nice person, and that by hanging with him in the apartment shows nothing shady is going on. I explained how that is bullshit, and that if my ex there had issues, I was the one company that she was with. She was like, no, she understands because she doesn't. I was like, that's bullshit. Lily got pissed at me at the gym because I smiled and the girl complimented my form while lifting. She then was like she's done talking and stormed out. I didn't say anything. I didn't chase. I haven't reached out. I just sat on the couch and thought about what just happened. I then called my father, who gave me some great advice. She then texted me these 2 hours ago. Can we talk? I am sorry for not telling you it was my ex that I invited. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Nothing happened and nothing is going to happen. I love you. He messaged me out of the blue he needed someone to talk to. I didn't think that much of it. I am sorry for deceiving you. That sounds like BS, right? I didn't think much of it then, followed by sorry for deceiving you, like obviously you would think about it, or you would have been truthful. I wanted to talk to him at your face because I didn't want you to assume something else was going on. Please talk to me, I love you. It's a huge red flag for me that she said old thing instead of ex. I still don't get it. When she saw me being visibly upset with her ex, she didn't take my side. When I was nice before I even recognized her, it felt like I was the other end. I just felt like she doesn't respect me. Not in some 1950s shit where the woman has to respect me. But if the roles were reversed, and I was with my ex at her house, I would have backed my girl and she would have been I would have called my ex out for talking cocky to my girl and said it. Update. This is long, I doubt you actually want to read it all. Sorry, I just poured my thoughts into it. Last night was a fucking stress storm for me, to be honest. I couldn't believe what had just happened. As you all can guess from my post, I live alone, so there wasn't anyone at my crib that I could talk to, so I decided to call the one man that's had my back since day one. My pops. As many have messaged me and many have commented, I will go into detail on what exactly our phone call entailed. Okay, to start, Lily had just stormed out of my apartment at this point when I called her out that she wouldn't be fucking okay with me meeting with my ex cause they needed someone to lean on. Like I said before, I didn't call out, text, or follow her. At this point I am fucking furious, and I can't believe what the fuck just happened. I take a seat on the couch and try breathing exercises. I am trying to calm down, but it's no use cause I keep remembering Kyle asking, "Do you want me to leave?" to my girlfriend. I didn't really elaborate on this beforehand, but that shit fucking sent me to another world and I was absolutely about losing my shit to the max. I just kept telling myself it's not worth it, it's not worth it, it's not worth it. At this point all I want to do is beat Kyle's ass, and all my methods for calming down were failing at this point. I just said fuck it and picked up my phone and said, "Siri, call her now." I honestly didn't know what I was going to say at this point, but I knew if there was one person who could get through to me, it would be my pops. I told my dad that I just got into a huge fight with Lily and I'm really pissed and I don't want to do anything stupid. He asked me, "Where are you right now? Are you with her? Are you guys okay?" I said, "I'm at the crib right now," and she just stormed out. "Yes, I am chilling, I just don't know what to do." I began to give him the same rundown like Lily guys in the last post. The whole time my pops is dead silent and doesn't say a thing. I finished up the story. All he asked was, "What does Kyle look like?" I won't lie, this caught my off guard cause I was like, "Damn dad, why the fuck does it matter what he looks like?" I responded, "I don't know, he was white with long curly hair, etc." I asked him why he wanted to know this. My dad was like, no, how tall was he?" At this point I am like, "What the heck, dad?" He was like 5'9" max." My dad laughs a bit and says, "It explains the Timberlands then, a male equivalent of heels." I didn't realize it yesterday, but what my pops was doing was what he always does. I literally can't stay pissed if I laugh, and my dad can make me laugh when he can. I started laughing. I was like, you're right. He then was like, "How much do you think he weighs?" I had to think for a minute, but I was like, maybe about 55. My pops then brought up the argument between Kyle and her. "You said Lily told Kyle to leave after you started to get mad, right?" "Yeah," I responded. My dad said, "I wouldn't be surprised if this situation is a lot deeper than it seems." It speaks volumes to me. She only rallied for him to leave after he began to get ready and said, "You are 6 feet, 190 pounds, and were just disrespected in your own house by a man you do not know." When a woman cares for someone, the last thing she wants is for them to be harmed. She understood exactly what was going to happen if the situation continued to escalate, and she chose to get Kyle out of harm's way, followed by switching all the blame to you and leaving. Honestly, son, where do you think she's at right now? I didn't say anything. I knew what he was implying. He continued, "I know it hurts, But promise me you won't do anything irrational. She made her decision. There's not much you can do to change it. You've proven your whole life you're. Don't lose yourself now over something that will just end up a tiny bump on your road map. I mean seriously, I couldn't be more proud of you, son. You're 22 living on your own in city, you got your shit together, that's rare. The right women like your mom for me will walk into your life when you least expect it. Don't waste your energy. Everything happens for a reason, son. I paused for a minute and said, thank you, I needed this, Dad. My dad laughed. Of course your mom and I are here for you always. Fast forward back to this morning. I couldn't sleep for last night, so this morning was just completely ass. Lily was blowing up my phone the whole night, apologizing and begging for my forgiveness. It's around 11 a.m. at this point. I'm completely just over this situation. I still haven't responded to her since she stormed off last night. In my opinion, she made her choice. However, I got a long week ahead of me and can't be having this continue to impact me this much going forward. I need something to head down to my apartment's local gym to just run. On lifting days I go to a private gym and on cardio days I use the apartment's gym. Running is therapeutic for me. Around 1 o'clock I got a phone call, and you guessed it was from Lily. No part of me wanted to pick up the phone, but we've been dating for 2.5 years. I felt obligated. Picks up the phone. What's up? I say to be immediately met with time. I am sorry, I love you to death. Please just talk to me. I shouldn't have left last night. I panicked. You know I love you, please talk to me. This isn't right, please just talk to your girlfriend. I am sorry. I told you nothing happened. I won't ever talk to him again, please, I beg. Can we just talk? At this point, the realization of my feelings for her started to really kick in. Instead of anger, sorrow, or any emotion, I just felt a sense of indifference when she spoke. I responded with, "Can you come over around 3? Still crying at this point, she said, Yes. I said okay and ended the call. I'm just sitting on the sofa now at this time, just waiting for 3 to roll around. Scrolling through the comments on my previous post. Knock knock, I hear from the hallway. Shortly after I see my girlfriend emerge from the main hallway. She begins to start smiling and crying while wiping her tears. Again I take notice of how I feel at this moment. A sense of indifference. A feeling I don't care about her. It really started to hit me. 2.5 years wasted just like that. The woman who I cared so deeply for just 24 hours before now is in front of me crying and I don't feel a thing. Really, it's over between us. I said, completely shocked. She barely manages to mutter, "What?" while still crying. It's over. I repeated. No. Please, I'm sorry. Don't end this between us, I love you to death, she said hysterically. Now I won't lie, that last bit hit hard. I couldn't mask it anymore. The lid had been broken. Don't end this between us? I say. Lily, I'm sorry, I can't take this shit anymore. I don't know what impression I gave you over our relationship, but I won't stay in a relationship with a woman who thinks that little of me. You made the decision to end shit between us when you invited your ex into my apartment behind my back. That is something I refuse to let slide. At this point my thoughts just begin to flow out of my mouth like a tidal wave. No man is that cocky for no reason, Lily. I'm not a fool. You gave him some type of reassurance to give him the confidence to act like that. Shit. You even backed him in front of me. Why the heck would I stay with someone who is not going to have my back? Absolutely bawling at this point, Lily say, I'm sorry, my name. I love you, I am sorry. You all can call me whatever you want, but at this point I just went soft. I didn't have the heart to keep drilling her anymore. She was just breaking down, crying uncontrollably. I sat there silently listening to her crying. I remembered one of my favorite songs. I'd rather have loyalty than love, because love really don't mean jack. See, love is just a feeling. You can love somebody and still stab them way back. It don't take much to love. You can love somebody just by being attached. See, loyalty is an action. You can love or hate me and still have my back. I just kept repeating those lyrics in my head over and over and over again. To many, it might seem she said all the right things, but to me actions speak louder than words. Last night she chose to make her decision on this through her action. And since actions speak louder than words, it really didn't matter what she said. I'm struggling to keep it together at this point. be in a relationship without trust or loyalty. I lost both from her. As she cries, I look up and say, Lily, please, it's over. There's no saving this. Please just do us both a favor and take your things and leave Lily. It's over, please, let's just end it here. She doesn't say anything and gets up and starts grabbing some of her things around the apartment. I grabbed the garbage bag and helped her pack. She left the keys to my apartment on the table and left. This all finished up around 4:30 today. I just